Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games cast by myself or any of the other community casters that are out there, you can take a replay, upload it to GG Tracker or a similar site, and then link that to castit.reddit.com. That is castit.reddit.com. If you weren't familiar, you can do that with Reddit. Reddit.com/r/castit also works. I think that's how that works. Reddit.com/r/castit. So the castit subreddit. That's the thing. If on the other hand you like, people describing your game and then going on long rambling soliloquies about website URLs, then you can also send it directly to me. Just take a replay and send it to marsgaming@gmail.com. That is one word, MAARSCH gaming. If you're listening to this on YouTube, it's the name of the YouTube channel. And I'll get right down to casting it. Or in the case of some of these maps, I may take a little bit of time because I'm going on holiday next week. So, may take a little bit of time. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about this guy and this guy. One of these guys thought this was a good game to send to cast it. So let's see what the Youngrustler, who may or may not look anything like this, brings to the table. His opponent spawning on the southwestern side. It's Victor, who really doesn't like Zergs. Alright. Fairly similar builds. No, I take that back. One of those is building a factory, whereas the other one is not. Is he just distracted? Oh, he's going for a reactor first. Cool. This SCV is going to die. It's not going to see... Oh, wait. May just have gotten it. No, didn't see the reactor or the delayed factory. So, there's a little bit of a information advantage because this guy did see everything, for the Youngrustler. Sees that there's an early factory, can expect a push with, well, there's a couple of different ways to go about this, and especially if he was good enough to count these amounts of gas, then he may be able to rule out things like cloaked banshees, because that requires quite a bit more. Wait, did he actually just pull this out of gas again? Alright. So, both of these playing on Overgrowth. Overgrowth, a bit of an older map, like every map in this map pool, to be honest. Every map in this map pool at the moment is an older map from the Heart of the Swarm era. So there are a couple of units in the game now that weren't in the game in Heart of the Swarm. Am I saying that correctly? Yes, I am. I have a tendency to say Heroes of the Storm. My apologies. I'm mixing up my my Blizzard maps. Looks like we have Victor going to go for a little bit of a drop, and there's nothing here to spot that, so that should be quite good. So Liberators may... Wait, what? I'm gonna have to, because I play Protoss and Zerg, so I'm not entirely sure how this works. I'm pretty sure you don't need Tech Labs and a Fusion Core for Liberator range anymore. So either we're getting upgraded Ravens or we're gonna get a Battlecruiser. Alright, well, let's focus on that a little bit later. Right now we've got fuck Zerg Victor going to drop a bunch of stuff, so just Marines into the main base, and at the same time pushing forward with these Helens, who are going to get absolutely murdered. So let's hope that the attention is diverted, and yes it is. Managed to get directly into the mineral line. We got 1 worker, 2 workers, 3 workers, and now you want to get on out of there because your opponent does actually have an army. With the boost you should be able to get out of there just fine. So that is 3 SCVs lost to the 1 scouting for nothing else. In the meantime, Youngrustler is getting that command center, and there is that Battlecruiser. Nice. Alright, well, what does his opponent have to do with Battlecruisers? Well, he's building Vikings, so excuse me, that may not be the best thing, especially now that... Alright, here we go. extra. Wait, is a battlecruiser armored? You would think it's armored, right? Alright, well, wait on with that. We got a little bit of an engagement right there. As those siege tanks were pushing forward. Let's see if we can take out these Vikings. No, we can't. And he doesn't let himself get baited into that siege tank range. Alright. Siege tanks, one of the things that got a buff. Don't move in there! What did I just say? Alright. You've got the vision. So you can see that thing's there. Can't see the second one. That may be an issue. Alright, well there goes one Viking for a medevac. That's probably worth it. Alright, so we've got one. Let's see. Mechanical. Armored. There you go. So, our. Oh! Using that tactical jump ability. Now that's on a cooldown now. That is on a cooldown. It's no longer energy based, so in 60 seconds this should be able to go back. Does force the pullback of all these Vikings, and I'm interested to see how well these Vikings now do against the Battlecruiser, and they seem to be doing quite nicely. So that was 5 Vikings versus a Battlecruiser. Battlecruiser doesn't so much as get 1 kill. So yeah, that at least has something to do with that new versus armored thing. It's only 4 damage more, but you know, does help. Things shoot twice as well? Yeah, attacks 2. Range 9. What is the attack range of a battlecruiser? I think that is... Wait, is this air? Yeah, there you go. Range 6. Does shoot quite a bit faster though. Alright, so battlecruisers and an opponent. Oh, getting another tactical jump, and here we are against 5 Vikings against the thing, and yeah, this one's not paying nearly as well for himself. Don't you slightly tickle that siege tank. Alright, keep building that battlecruisers. He's killed a fair few workers. So yeah, Victor's up 9 workers there, but in battlecruiser costs a lot of money. Alright, well, let's see if he tactical jumps the 3rd one in there as well. Now we've got 7 of these, so if he puts those in the right place, those battlecruisers really are just going to melt. Maybe a better choice of flying it in very slowly over here, taking out 1 or 2 SCVs and then warping back, although that seems like a fairly... Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not how Blizzard had meant for this to be done. Putting 2 Vikings over there, just making sure that no battlecruisers do actually go that round. And in the meantime, we've got Victor building up here, and we've got Youngrustler building up over here. So we've got Victor dedicating to the battlecruiser. Let me just see if anything's going to get warped in. And his opponent sticking on siege tanks as well. Oh, he's not building. Yeah, there you go. Victor, on the other hand, just building 2 more factories. So it looks like he's definitely going mech. And here are those 2 Vikings coming on in there. Now, what I just did just now, because I mentioned the mechanical units take extra damage. See that? Alright, there we go. Well, that's not great, but it gets the job done. Alright, now here we've got those battlecruiser morphing on in there. Yeah, 2 Vikings do not a battlecruiser kill. So that should, you know, 7 versus 13, 38 to 32. So that equals things up quite a bit. Now Victor knows that there's no 3rd being taken yet, whereas he got his 3rd just fine. So he may just feel fairly, you know, fairly comfortable with this situation right now. 3 bases versus 2 bases. Yeah, he lost, you know, 2 battlecruisers, but he's still economically ahead. He's building. Well, we've got. All right, so 2 with reactors and 1 with tech labs, and Youngrustlers sees bugger all because there's no army there. Though we did see this SCV moving on out, so he should know that his opponent's got a 3rd base. Whereas he himself isn't so much as building a 3rd command center yet. He said as the 3rd command center is actually done, and that was fairly nonsensical. All right, cool. So air control. Very, very solidly with the No upgrades. No way of getting upgrades yet. Oh, we're getting an engineering bay. Oh, and there's another one of these. Alright, 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill. And you want to keep focusing on those SCVs because against those Vikings, you're just, yeah. Could have gotten another couple of Vikings. Ooh. So, air control. That, oh, and there was another one right here. That was nicely done. Dual. Oh, 26 workers done. So, once again, 43 to 33. Air control, though, something very important in the GVT matchup, especially when you're going mech, because these guys shoot till about here, and they see till about here. So if you can fly your, your things here, actually this might be a better example of that. Nope, not really. So you need the extra vision in order to fully utilize the siege tanks while sieging potential. And either you deal with that by, scanning, using this energy, which is being kept nicely low here. See on the third one, yep. As he's spending it as well. Alright, cool. Or you have something in the air which just has superior vision. Can we see where the vision is here? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Viking C can just, fly here, and then the siege tanks can hit it. So, looks like, oh, Thors. Well, that's one way of dealing with Vikings. 3 tanks to 9, so solidly in Youngrustler's advantage. Which reminds me. There was a key button for that, but I forgot what it is. And we've got 6 Vikings to 16. So yeah, when it comes to those 2 units, I am very much in favor of Victor's, or in Youngrustler's position. On the other hand, Victor has what you might call cannon fodder. Victor has things that can tank those shots while his siege tank is in the way. Oh, look at that. Going on in there. Yes! Youngrustler gets a whole bunch of free shots for moving on in there. And as a matter of fact, he's just not even going to engage the rest of the of what Youngrustler has over there. He's going to go straight for that natural base. Look at that! Oh my god! Alright, everything back in position for Youngrustler as he does siege those up. Again, 3 shots on meat shield of Victor. But Victor just had enough of that to really deal with it. Now there's only 3 siege tank down. Siege tank buffed quite a bit. They do quite a bit more damage. But yeah, there was just too much of these things that with their 135 hit points take quite a bit of damage before they die. Nope. Yep, that's Viking not going to provide high ground vision for very long, but he doesn't need to because the Thor is now here. And we have another whole bunch of things just coming on down there. A Marauder, 2 Vikings, just 1 Hellbat at 4 at a time, where his opponent really can't do much against that. That was, yeah, I don't know. The siege tank, I mean, now that it's siege, it does 70 damage versus armored, and these guys aren't armored, of course, but they still do 40. So it takes 4 shots to kill one of these. Then there's splash damage, so, the math. I don't actually know how much splash damage there is, but yeah, there was just enough by Victor to just go through there. Didn't even need, like, he moved on through here, like got shot once, got shot twice, got shot 3 times. They're like, alright, I'll kill this. And then there were 2 or 3 siege tanks right here that kept shelling. It was like, no, I'm just going to go here, that's fine. And he had enough left to really do that. So yeah, GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.